Demon Dragon Mech, Murloc, and Naga. Hey look, it's the same lobby for the third game straight. Which hero should we play? Just a tad short. True. Go Ysera and Force Dragons. We did that to good avail yesterday. We've seen people do it too. Can you comment on the bad dragons? Girthy. Is that what you wanted? Was that what you were looking for? And by girth, I mean stats. True. And dragons just don't have a lot of top end. They're desperately missing Nightbane. It's one of those... I don't want to be, like, overly negative when it comes to design because, like, it's really hard to hit the nail on the head immediately. But I don't know what they were thinking when they designed dragons. Like, you look at the tribe and there's just nothing there. Like, at a certain point, you ask yourself, me, I'm a developer. What did I envision dragons doing in this game? You look at the trinkets they've been given, you look at the minions they have, and you're just like, huh, none of these do anything. Well, geez. Like, Poet's the only card that has potential. And you need to line up, like, multiple trinkets to go, and then maybe you could get some attack scaling, and you can go for, like, Glass Cannon board. Like, there's some funny lines there that exist, but, like, overall, you can't just have, like, one roadmap to victory. There's a lot of tribes, they probably just forgot about dragons. Well, they never forgot about the dragons in Game of Thrones, so that's, like, I'm not going to agree on that. They always remember the dragons. They forgot about all the people teleporting around the world. You know? You know what I'm saying? Alright, we roll once? No, we just level roll. Dope. Dragon synergies. We play Hook Tusk and never use our hero power. Remove the Steel Stats Dragon, it's bad. I think that's one's far from the problem. It's not the 6 stars that make dragons not work. It's the fact that they have no synergy, period. Like, the 6 stars, if anything, are the ones that are more redeeming. Tempo's the only thing they got going for them. Kali's, like, you know, way out of place. If anything, like, you can make a tribe entirely designed around tempo and they can have a place. Both of those dragons fit the boards. They win quickly. What doesn't fit is the fact that, like, nothing facilitates scaling. And then they have, like, a bunch of, like, mid-tier bad stat scalers as part of the tribe. Bring back Nightbane. I mean, Nightbane would do it, but I'm not sure we want that as in terms of the meta. But I feel you. Bring back Nightbane would bring them right back. Don't get hyperfixated on the fact that we have dragons on the board. We're more likely to be murlocs than dragons in this game. Kalikos is to feel the only good dragon card, then nothing supports it, except Bran. Well, the problem is it's the worst dragons card, because nothing supports it. What you just indicated isn't that the card is good, it's the card that has no place. The card is functionally the worst card in the tribe right now, and it has dragons no longer have any top end. So if that's the case, now I feel you. Like the concept of like maybe that thing has the most potential, maybe is a better way to word it. I feel like that's the card that could have made it into something interesting. But you can't piece together things like that in the game right now. Kali on 5 change anything? Yeah, it'd be like absurdly busted. I would say that changes something. Interesting. We got Tad here. You know, just for good measure. It's Skyfin meta. That's the best dragon. This one has a purpose. Get him, big guy. Uh-huh. I see. I see, I see, I see. Am I leveling taking 5 next turn? Am I somehow going to make this into a 6? But yeah. I agree with you on the standpoint of like, you feel like Kalecgos is the only direction that really could possibly make big things. Problem is, Kalecgos doesn't make big things, so like, it's functionally pointless. Everything else at least can be strong in the middle of the game, and then it allows you to take a bad game and turn it into something decent, or like use the cards to be able to play a different tribe. Can you give Skyfin permanent poison? You guys should be game devs. I like it. Sounds like a plan, actually. Could be worse. Millhouse taking 4 damage in the middle of the game. Ain't bad. Trick a turn. Give me the Murgle stuff. Yeah, that's the Murgle stuff. Alright. We got a good game in front of us. It has begun. Should do a fire breathing theme. Have them just do damage up front with cleaves or whatever. They have a, 7-star kind of gives precedent for that. It's kind of cool. You know what? I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Sounds kind of cool, actually. They just need something, right? They just need something to go with them that makes them into relevant at some point in the game. Whether they're really quick, whether they have like long-term scaling, some utility in the class or whatever. Something's gotta be useful. Friend Drake at least generates economy. Makes it one of the, functionally the best card in the tribe. Alright, guys. Maybe we just don't hit the worst possible hits. Come on, boys. I think dragons thematically have to be a top-end tribe. I mean, just because of the picture of a dragon. Because it doesn't feel like anything should ever be locked in stone. You could be a 5-star or below, right? Just, checking real quick. You are aware that you could be not the 3 lowest tier Naga. Just making sure everybody's aware of this. There you go. See, this guy knows that you could be something that's more than a 1-star. Good hit. Good A. Less good. Alright. Too bad we dropped below damage cap, but... We got rhythm. We got the music. We got the beat. Okay. Let's start moving on this. You want to just give Poet 1,000,000 stats? guess technically I can do this first. Oh, shoot. No, I can't. What am I saying? I lost a health on this. Cool. It's a good turn. Almost didn't finish it. No one ever uses Sunscreener? A lot of people use Sunscreener. I feel like that's a card people see the first time they look at the meta and they're just like, this card has no purpose. And then they play a little bit and they're like, holy shit, this card has a purpose. Like, we see it a lot, man. That card's used to counter like 4 boards. It's like Zap, though. It's like you don't build around Sunscreener, but Sunscreener's a great card in certain board states. Uh-huh. These are not them. Why are the greater trinkets so bad? Alright. We'll get Bran. It'll be really good because we get Bran. Trust. Got a ghost round too. Dude, this is the time for Callie. Legitimately could be a moment for Calicos. I'm gonna need a brand, pretty please. Could just hold everything for a turn. We have a triple, right? Yeah, but like, it's kind of a weak triple to play. We'll get it, but like, we could do a lot more than that. We should wait. What's a 2027 do? This guy. Whenever you play a minion of a tier, or whenever you play a minion, give any minion of its tier or lower 1/1. It's a really shitty scaler. How is everyone getting poisonous strategy? I saw Jeef do it. Huh? You mean like make a bunch of curator amalgams and shit? There's a lot of different ways of getting poison in this game. But what about we do it with Callie? Fair. Burglar. Ooh, we could do it with a Warp Wing. Would have been pretty cool. Alright, it's time to start moving, boys. Who don't make the cut? This never makes the cut. I need it out of the way before the Murglin. I realize that I'm playing a Murloc, but also this has got to be played before I do anything else. Which means Murglin's got to go down. Actually, this can go before Murglin, right? Because this happens next, which picks you up, which means this goes down. And then one of you's got to go. Where's Bran? We're good Murlocs. Really don't like generating this many Murlocs at the same time. There's Bran. There was Bran the whole time. Alright, good job, big guy. Bro, my eyes. Oh, I can't do that in time. Alright. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad for a turn. Consume spell in tavern. It's 4 gold that you're spending on stuff that doesn't get other things. What are you consuming? The 35/35 Skyfin that you wanted to remove from the board? Don't get me wrong, I love those kind of cards. I want them when I actually need them. Like 3 gold in this game can be way more than 100. Let alone like a 30/30. So like you're spending 4 gold on something like that. Every Murloc, like a Primal Fin to me right now is like an 80/80. It's a crazy amount of stats. Like there's a certain point here where the levy breaks. You know? The dam fucking breaks here and the rest of it's kind of pointless. Like that, for example. I think that's probably what we're doing on this next board. Now there's a thing that makes sense to pull. Like, money's tough, man. It's a hard life out here, money-wise. Spin on it. Boo! Could have been so good if it did. Oh, there's so much potential there. Spin on that thing. That's bullshit. I'm going to cry about it for a little bit. We had so much potential for an amazing pivot there. It was good for a turn. You got to work on that? Yeah, I got to spit on that thing, dude. That was so much potential. 2 out of 6, right? 2 out of 6 that we'd pick up the 100 and dupe it here. What were we spitting on? That thing. Yeah, you gotta give it a little Haktwa. Haktwa. Sounds like Link leaping over a log. You doing it right? Oh. Alright, 2 value trades. Sound like Goofy out here? You know? Nobody said it was, Nobody said it wasn't going to be an experience. Alright, guys. Like, maybe we don't give them every reset. Sure. Good thing we vastly dwarf the stats here. Goofy. Gone sexual. I wouldn't watch that. Not for me, you know? There's our Callie. Perfect timing, big guy. These are minions. They are certainly minions and stuff. This is one of the turns of all time. All right, Bob. Kind of not feeling it, you know? Not feeling the love. Better. Thanks. Appreciated. I'll make sure you buff it too at the end of the turn, just for good measure. Well, I'm going to be a little unhappy about the potential we have on Tavern 6 with our brand Murloc board, and the game just goes, nah. What do we see? No Murloc or any card that generates value with brand on 7 boards? I mean, we can freeze for a tad, I suppose. It's got to be better than that. Each Murloc gives a 12/12 to hand, which in turn gives a 12/12 to this, and gives 12/12 to the board. Can Coral hold the status near the dragon? You're saying, can it gain the stats if you have Poet on the board? No, because it's not a dragon. Poet only affects adjacent dragons. Nah. This is Millhouse. If anybody can make or dragons work, it's Millhouse. Doesn't appear to be working, though. Freeze Tad for real, for real? I do think you freeze Tad. I do agree on that front. What's the lesser trinket do? 3/3 every time I play a card to leftmost minion in the hand. So this thing just gets big, big. Surely we'll get a battle cry. See, this is what we didn't get last turn. You know? Didn't even get a battle cry minion. So you could just cycle it through. Just to take the stats. Think the triple's worth it or not? Probably not worth the gold, right? Not if you have to hold all of the smolder wings on this board. Boo. I think we'll go random spells over random minions if we have to resolve or result, whatever. If we have to revert. I'm having a stroke. What the hell is happening? I'm just dying. Resort to it. That's the word I was looking for. My mind just went, well, words are gone. No more words. If we have to resort to it. Holy fuck. You can tell it's Friday, I'll tell you what. Holy fuck, my mind went potato there. Bofur, do you smell toast? I think so. Straight up gone. I don't think I've ever felt that way in my entire life. Is this what your 30s are like? Like, I could not place the word to save my life. It's not even a hard word. Thought I was having a stroke yesterday, then I found out apparently numbness on one side of the body can be a silent migraine symptom. Still didn't sound good either way. Yeah, I don't want that actually. Pass. I'll take one of these guys. RDU armor. Or it's a sign of a stroke? Yeah, I mean, like, that's not good. Hopefully it was nothing. That does not sound good at all. I mean, a lot of the stats get wasted from this. And I don't have a battle cry. This is kind of murdering me right now. Alright, we'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. That's A-okay, actually. Got here. Gotta make sure we clear our hand of things that aren't Murlocs. Before we start playing Murlocs, because then the stats go everywhere. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Bro, I hate sand. Same. This guy's not very strong. We probably maybe should just all in on this guy. I feel like we should try to win the lobby, though. You know? What plugins do you have? I have 2. Hearthstone Deck Tracker and Firestone. Alright, well, nobody's strong in this lobby. We just win for free. This is our lobby. We didn't get a very good Murloc game, but you know, not a very good Murloc game is still a first place. A lot of times. Everybody else is doing fair scaling. And have we made any meme comps yet? We played Chimvala today. That was pretty fun. What's a meme comp in current year, though? He lost to the Ghost. Chimvala is basically memeing. Alright, big guy. Let's see what you got. More base skills? You seem pointless. Could end on that, I suppose. Not that one. Wrong card. That's the one I want. I love my minions. Here's a good one. It's basically a Murloc. Callie! You guys are right. I should have taken Callie. It's my fault. That's my bad. I guess we'll just do this. The last one. With the final pick, Mr. Irrelevant. With the last pick of the 2024 draft, we pick another base skill. From Oklahoma State. And the crowd goes wild. GG. It's a straightforward game. Wouldn't say it was like a beautiful transition or anything. We just had to survive because nobody was really getting the ultra scaling. You can just check everybody's tribes and everybody's positions in the game and know that nobody's going to get there. Naga don't get that big. Dragons don't get that big. Only thing that could really hurt us was dying early. Potential on Murlocs is just too high compared to the others. What if it's an infinite stat warp wing though, you know? Hunter Gatherers made the final board. Hey, gave like 200 health to everything that stuck around with him. Ain't bad. Or 100 some health. But yeah, he easily could be replaced by hitting a little better in the middle of that game. We basically rolled a dead turn playing Murlocs once we went to 6. Just kind of spirals out of control real quick. At one point we had 2 brands and whatnot too.